Aura for aura. Aura. There's no day. There's no day that you wouldn't see something happening about Bbnaija. Something must happen that has happened, that will happen, that's about to happen. Jeez. Aura for. So it was this lady's birthday yesterday, Dede's birthday, and I think I did 2 different videos for her. I think it's even 3 now, Seth, based on the one that Faith, did send her a shout out. She's a beast and all that. I think the other 2 is one of her biography, and then the other one was she receiving the gifts, And I thought that, she deserves everything that she's gotten. But I'm not sure that is everybody that is thinking the way I'm thinking. So, somebody's... what's her name? Okay, so... somebody noticed that Mide did not send Dede any birthday message. She all across her socials. I think I've seen Joanna's message. I've seen Culture's message. I've seen what's his name? Faith's message. I've seen others. A number of them though. But I'm not sure I saw Mide's message on her birthday. So someone wrote. One Yakub said something and said when they were in the house, they thought Mide is bigger than her. That's why she even begged for friendship. But after they came out, she realized, so I'm even bigger than this one. Okay, so imagine the madness that happened, on that trail. So somebody now replied, Yakub, and says, everybody's big in their own way. Let my Dede breed. So Timeless also says, what kind of rubbish talk is this one? We all know why they are not friends. Even me, I can never have Mide for a friend. I am not a fan of both. But truth be told, Dede was a trusted friend to Mide. Meanwhile, Mide was not her friend. Baride says, correction, Dede didn't beg for friendship. Mide lied, please. Oyinye says, how did they beg for what and what? How did they beg for what and what? Glover says, Dede never begged for a friendship with Mide. They both came to that conclusion to be friends. Molutsi says, Dede never begged for friendship. It was all in Mide's head to stroke her ego in seeking relevance from both color and bright. Person makes sense, and it almost looks like it's not a Nigerian name, so it's more like a South African name. Woke Victory says, meaning she never loved her, how she just wanted to be friends with her because she thought she's bigger. Interesting. So other comments here are last everybody good day, all right. So make una allow them breathe. Mide still holds a grudge on Dede for chatting and laughing with Zita moments after Zita hit the knife out of her hand with a pot. That's where the problem started from. Mide don't they forget something. Bro to bro, this one says, success indeed says, people can only fight what they know. Protect your blessings in silence until God makes them undeniable. What grows in secret will manifest in glory without interference. Mercy says nobody cares. Her fans, family, and friends wished her. The likes of Joanna, Cohen, Emisi, Zita, Damboski, Thelma, Faith, Ruboy, and K-Bubbles' wishes are enough. She also received many wishes from ex-BBN housemates in other seasons. Yeah, actually. Who be Mide? Maybe she get out her bag. This one says, what did they make you vex? Patience John says, with or without Mide, wishing Dede will celebrate her birthday, share a beg. Ifama says, make when I leave Mide a beg. Now by force to wish person happy birthday abi. They bond them together. Esther Ada say, nah, so when I talk say going no wish her happy birthday. But this morning I see say he wish her. Make when I rest a beg. Creator Vibe says, this is very true because I can remember one day I went back to the village and my granddaughter told me that that grandson, no matter how useless your comment is, there will be someone who will read it till the end. This was stupid. Zen says, Coin and Joanna, their birthday wishes is all that matters because they are the true friendship with Dede Party of life. K, J, and D forever true friends. And as long as her fans, families, friends, and some ex-housemates in different seasons wish her, we don't care about the rest. Posting or wishing Dede haters gonna cry blood. Mercy says she should have wished her after all Dede wished her during their time in the house. Upon they were not cool then. Salutation is not love, by the way. Okay, so basically, it's now clear. It's now clear that they are not really in good terms. I mean, Dede's birthday was shouty. You won't say, she's not the type who doesn't shout her birthday. It was shouty. It was all over the place. And I really don't see a reason why Mide shouldn't wish her. Even if you're not good with, so you cannot be good with somebody. You can still not be good with somebody and still wish them a happy birthday. Yes. I say, okay, your birthday, I'll be, happy birthday to you, God's wishes. I write those things that I usually write and then send it out. And be the matured one, if at all there is even an issue, because I don't see Dede as somebody who is holding that grudge. I also think that fans may have also caused this. How did they cause it? When you go online a few days ago, just go and just try to Google Dede Snubs Mide. That thing is pinning Mide. It's not even that thing happening there has not even that one. No. This thing now, that's one that happened recently. That somebody was holding a camera, and I think that the camera angle was bad. It wasn't as though Dede was snubbing Mide. It wasn't as though Dede was snubbing her. I can tell you for free. It was just that in the moment she had to pass. She needed to move from that location. So and they may have greeted earlier. So, but everybody picked that video and started saying, did they snub? Must they even greet there? Why do you think they've not greeted earlier? If that was the entrance, they would have greeted earlier, they would have seen earlier. So even, and people took that video and started shouting, Media and this person are not together. They have issues. Now the snub now added. So Mide will see it as a slight. I don't know what the hell is this girl. And even if she's not seeing it that way, all these headlines, snub would have entered her head and say, this girl no send me, all those kind of things. So you wonder, say, which guy? And there was a recent interview. I don't know if I have actually played that interview for you guys that Dede had. And she was asked about the relationship with Mide, and she said she was really vulnerable, and she said, look, she thought that what they would have had would have been a conversation, nothing more really. That she doesn't bear any grudge with her. This is recent now. This is recent. I know this is recent. I think I may have even used it. She said she doesn't bear any grudge with Mide, that what she thought she would have had with her, what she failed to have done was have a conversation with her. And she thinks that conversation would have cleared a lot of things, that she didn't have the opportunity to have a conversation with her. And the thing kept going on as if they had issues, that both of them had issues, and now this is where it has gotten to. Any small move, that means, any small move, that means, but then again, for crying out loud, what is in this thing, self? Okay, birthday, wish you birthday, okay. If Mide no wish her birthday, say heaven go fall. The Mide not wishing her birthday, did they not give her the money that they wanted to give her? She collected as much as over 30 million naira. That by the counting that we're doing, it was over 30 million naira because the cash alone was 30 million naira, and then plus other gifts, another money box that were involved. So if is it her birthday wish that would have made her richer, or made her taller, or made her shorter? Sometimes, some of these housemates should try and close their eyes and ears to what fans do and say, because sometimes I also think that fans are the ones that stoke this animosity amongst housemates. I wish that the housemates would learn this and move on with their lives. My thoughts. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear from you as always.